God gonna get that get back for you. He gonna do it. You don't even gotta worry about it. I know it hurt. I know that they did you wrong. But leave it alone. God saw the whole thing from start to finish. Every lie, every betrayal. You don't have to chase justice when God already knows the truth. You don't have to do it. While they're busy thinking that they got away with it, God is busy working it out for you. Your job is just to heal. God gonna handle the rest.
Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. We are back with summer colors, my darling. The Power Puff t-shirt, darlings, is back for you. We have the pink and the yellow. You asked, my darling, and I said, why not? Available for you now. A lot of them have already sold out. A lot of you really love the colors. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. But I just live and love. I am wearing the pink, as you can see, the most gorgeous ever. And we have what is delayed, not denied in the back of them. We still got the white ones for those of you that still want them. What is delayed is not denied. We also have the powder blue. The powder blue was such a success. We still have some more for you, my darlings. So the pink and the yellow are the colors for summer 2026. And of course, for my dark girlies, we have what is delayed, not denied, the black. Our tote bags, which of course you can put into the pocket, and it's compact for shopping, for going to the gym. We also have the white, tangerine orange, as well as the powder blue, which, darlings, are absolutely fabulous, and you can take them everywhere. Compact, and then you have it on the out. Such fun colors, my darlings. And again, like I said, you have the big pocket on the inside, and that is what you use to fold in the bag. You're going to yoga, you're going to the supermarket, you're going away for the weekend, you want to put all of your beauty products in there. Darlings, it's for you. Happy shopping, my darlings, and I hope you love the summer colors. All of my love. Mwah. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? We're gonna get right into it, my darlings, because I have a couple of things to discuss in relation to Nolan Wells. Yes, baby, we are here. We are here every day. All right. I want you to listen to this woman. I find her rather offensive. But then again, it occurred to me that there are so many people out there in the world that believe all kinds of nonsense. So here I am going to debunk a couple of things. Listen to what she has to say.
Nolan Wells, the case, no one's talking about it anymore. I wonder why. I'm going to tell you why. So for one, his mama, she's good. She's over on Facebook doing Get Ready With Me's under an assumed name. So there's that. Ben Crump, he's not even their primary attorney. Their primary attorney is a firm out of Mississippi. Ben Crump's license is out of Florida. So he's not even the primary. He's the co-counsel. So why hasn't the Mississippi law firm that's actually representing Nolan Wells' family, why aren't they talking? And why is his mother doing Get Ready With Me's on Facebook? And don't tell me everybody grieves differently, because I don't want to hear it. She just did a press conference the other day, essentially telling black people, black mothers especially, we're going to have to teach our black children to be careful of white people. And you guys don't want to say that that's racism. You're going to teach your black children to be afraid of white people? The third thing is the autopsy results, the state one, has been released to the family. So why is it that when they got their independent autopsy result, Ben Crump did that whole theatrical thing for clicks and views and to get everybody emotionally worked up, but then when they get their autopsy report from the state, including the toxicology report, they're not referencing that. So I would imagine they don't want to talk about it because it's still an open investigation. But it didn't stop them from disclosing what the independent report said. It was okay to disclose that information, even though it was still a pending investigation. You know why? Because both of them have shown, allegedly, that it was an accidental drowning. And that's why you don't see it all over your social media feed anymore. That's why it's not in the news anymore, because it's like nothing to see here. Additionally, Ben Crump is now representing the Corey Ruiz family. And of course, they've opened a GoFundMe. And let's talk about the fact that there's all kind of rumors. I'm going to say rumors. Allegedly, people are saying that Nolan Wells didn't even live with his family. He didn't live with his mama. He lived with relatives and friends, which kind of makes sense because that Warren guy said in the Brandon Tatum interview that Nolan spent the night at their house and that he always spent the night there. So why wasn't he sleeping with his family? And why, when Nolan Wells' mother is putting out pictures of her other kids, family photos and things, how come Nolan Wells isn't in any of those photos? Is it because he really didn't live with them?
This woman should be ashamed of herself. You have no right in telling anybody how to grieve. And if this was 20 years ago, before the digital age, I could understand how we would not see the mother. I pray for Nolan's mother every single day because her load is heavy. She's lost her son. On either side, whatever side you're on, you cannot deny that Nolan has passed away. She has to live with that for the rest of her life. Any which way you want to slice it. And on top of that, she has to come out here every day to fight for justice for her son. In any capacity that she can do it, she's doing it. What an insult. What an insult. What a shame on you to say that, to open your mouth and say that as a woman. You just talk rubbish. There is no verified evidence that official law enforcement reports, court filings, or mainstream media coverage stating that Nolan Wells did not live with his parents, Christine and Elmore Wansley. Following his tragic death in 2026, several unverified rumors and conflicting claims circulating across social media platforms like Reddit, Facebook regarding his living arrangements. The grandparents, rumor. Social media posts claimed he lived primarily with his grandparents. Fact checkers noted that this is entirely unverified. The friends, rumor. Other online speculation claimed he lived with the family of one of his friends. This has not been confirmed by authorities or family representatives. In official statements, press conferences, and interviews, Nolan's parents and their attorney Ben Crump have consistently portrayed a close-knit, highly involved household. His father spoke extensively about actively raising Nolan alongside his brothers, training together, and frequently giving his sons life advice. When Nolan went missing on the 4th of July 2026, it was his mother who reported him missing when he failed to return home.
Hey, Bears. Let me say this. My husband and I are going to continue to advocate. I know so many people are like, oh my God, you need to stay on social media. You need to give it a break. Well, just know I'm not on social media all day. I'm not. I've been heavy in my Kindle. And then, of course, too, I have other children that I take care of. But occasionally I do pop on. Most of the time I just pose, come off. But trust and believe that I'm doing the things I need to do to take care of my mental. And sometimes posting does feel nice because I get to check in with my different boo bears and see how everyone is doing. But what if you have an issue with me advocating and asking questions, I don't think I'm the problem, babe. I think you're the problem. I think you need to take a step back and ask yourself, why are you so triggered? Or what is causing you to be so upset that I am asking for answers? That is it. That is all. Never ask for special treatment, none of that. But there are just a lot of people who's bothered. But what I will tell you is that there are a lot more people who, despite the nasty negative narratives that are trying to be thrown out there, there's a lot of other people supporting me and my husband Elmore, and we just appreciate that. You know, just as parents losing a child, I'm telling you y'all, it hits different. My mom passed away, it's going to be 8 years, and this hurt, I've said this in another video, this hurt is different. This is like a soul wrenching hurt. Like, you feel like your heart is just being ripped out. Like, I don't even know if that's even a good way to describe this hurt, but yeah. But I just want to say thank you guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, thank you so much. Thank you to all the content creators who are using their podcasts, their platforms, all those things to make sure that Nolan's story is going. Like, I appreciate y'all. And I know I say thank you all the time, but even when I'm broken, like, I still need to give thanks, whether it's thanking the Lord for another day, thanking him for the time we had with Nolan, or just simply saying thank you to you guys for just loving on me and my family and your prayers. And I appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't get back to everybody because it is overwhelming, but just know I appreciate you and I love you. And I'm going to go clean up and get my life together. Have a great Sunday, guys.
And that's what it is. She has other children that she has to take care of. Even her place of work is being attacked, and on the website they're giving her negative reviews and 1 stars because she's asking what happened to her son. That's all that she's asking. She has every right. And you come out here spewing negativity and judging her after she's lost her son. Here's the thing for me. We've gotten the autopsy report, which has not been declared public. They want to keep it private. I wonder why. Perhaps they're trying to change the narrative that, you know what, Nolan was drunk, heavily drunk, by the way, that Nolan was under the influence of drugs, this, that, and the third. It's not going to wash. As much as you want to put it out there, it's not going to wash. We had Shula King, and he made a very valid point, because I was saying to myself, why didn't they make the autopsy public so that at least it could water cooler situations out here where people are being attacked, people are being stalked, there are arrests, the wrong kind of arrests. I want justice for Nolan, and that's it. He said something, and I agreed, and I played the fourth part.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people are tired of this subject and nobody wants to talk about it. Well, certain people don't want to talk about it, but we got to keep talking about it. A lot of people are asking now, and saying something that I have been saying for years. If Nolan Wells had lost his life due to a drowning, drug overdose, aneurysm, heart attack, or anything like that, why would y'all not say it by now? Why would you not? At this point, it needs to be out. Like they said, the autopsy is complete, but they're not going to publicize the autopsy. You should. You should. Because if there's a lot of people out here, you know, creating a lot of tension in the public, if there's some threats being made to the family of, you know, the people that he was with the day he lost his life, if the autopsy is if the results of the autopsy are going to say, hey, these people were not responsible for him losing his life, this is what happened. Yeah. It was a drug overdose, an accidental drowning. Yes. You know, we slipped and fell. There was an aneurysm, an aortic rupture. There was something that they did not have anything to do with him losing his life. This is what happened to this young man.
Yes.
That would calm down all of the, you know, all of the negative energy surrounding this situation. And the fact that you have not done that, it doesn't do anything but draw more suspicion. So if that is the case, please go ahead and put it out, so the family can get closure and people can go back to what they can, as close as they can get to a normal life. That's what a just person would do. But the fact that you haven't done that,
I felt the same way, like I just said. And then what happened? We had a lawyer on the Don Lemon show, and this is what he had to say. Let me just...
I do want to go back to Cosmo's point, because there's another sort of element to this that's playing out that I don't think people really fully appreciate. The police and investigators and prosecutors have had minimal contact with Benjamin Crump, the legal team, and the Nolan Wells family, in part because they understand the large nature and the scale of Benjamin Crump's platform. And so as they understand that they cannot gag without a court order Benjamin Crump or the family from talking about what is and is not being done, they are concerned, more likely than not, that giving Ben Crump information and putting that information into the family's hands could result in that information getting out to the public and the public reacting and then putting more pressure on themselves. So their ill-advised response to that has been a total sort of information blackout for this family and for their attorney, such that they've not allowed them to have the information for fear of them going to the public and explaining to the public what's going on. So it's not even a matter of them themselves not being transparent with the family. They're trying to basically shield the amount of information that the family has so that they can convey that to the public, which is another layer of deeply problematic practices that I'm seeing unfold from the investigators in this matter.
The Wells family are transparent. Ben Crump is being transparent. Everything Ben Crump and the family do and acquire, they're telling us. They're being transparent. And that has put a fear into the authorities, where they do not want that because they want to control what they put out there. Why is that? Because they're trying to cover up one or two things that we don't know about. Ben Crump is absolutely the perfect person to be on this case because he don't care. He don't what? He don't care. He said, all I care about is justice for Nolan Wells. And you heard it right there.
Friends hired Donald Trump's lawyer. A distraction. Well, what does that mean in the case, if anything?
We are focused on getting to the truth of what happened to Nolan Wells. That's all that matters to us.
Is this about defamation for those young men?
That's all a distraction.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, sir. Yes. Ciao.
They are keeping information, and that is why the autopsy, the public autopsy, has been sealed from the public. Why? Why? And erupting all of this chaos that is only getting worse. Drop it down in the comments, my darlings, and you tell me what you think. But I said, you know what? This is a food for thought, and it's becoming very, very, very messy indeed. But we're on them. We are on them. We are what? We are on them. And you can't play this kind of narrative for anybody. That is why you really should go back to the drawing board and say, what is the best avenue for us to come out and give this family peace and come out with the truth? Because all of a sudden, I am feeling as if whatever they've discovered, they can't handle it. And they are trying to cover it up, trying to come up with this narrative that he was drunk, that he was heavily using drugs. But we know Nolan. Everybody knows a Nolan. And that's why we will not renege. We will continue to be on top of this case. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit this notification button, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.
guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking.
I am so excited. I mean, talk about keeping it in the family. For those of you that don't know, I was a beauty queen. Yes, I was Miss West Africa 1990. Yes, decades ago. And then it's come back full circle with my beautiful niece Farah, who is competing to be Miss Alberta. I want you guys to sponsor, to support her. She has a wonderful support page. Please go right ahead and support her. Please, please, please. She is absolutely beautiful and amazing. I remember when Farah was born, and to see her now walking on stage and winning all of these beauty competitions just warms my heart. So I want to use my platform to spread the word out there. Please support my wonderful niece Farah and just click onto the link and give her all the support that you can. I will deeply, deeply, deeply I will deeply appreciate it. And Farah, congratulations. Congratulations. Well, you know you're my daughter anyway, because I don't have daughters. So you are my daughter. It doesn't matter who birthed you. You're my daughter. And I am so, so proud of you. Fumi Nation, this is the first. Yes, my darlings. The next generation doing wonderful and amazing things. And for Farah to walk out on these platforms and really follow in my steps, in my footsteps, I am absolutely speechless. And I want you to support her. Okay? All of my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything. I love you guys. Mwah.